everybody, and welcome to Let's Be Real About It. I have a phenomenal guest tonight that will be coming on just shortly, and she's going to talk and tell you a little bit about herself. I want to know in these comments tonight, though, did any of you guys check out the Wendy Williams biopic or the Salt and Pepper biopic? Leave for me in the comments if you watched it this weekend and what you thought about it, and we can discuss it throughout the night and even in the comments later on tonight, because I have some interesting things that I want to bring up and discuss about the biopics, because I enjoyed them this weekend on the couch watching it. I actually watched it with my mom and Lark, and we had a really good time talking about different things. Lark even put some clothes inside her breast and walked around like she was Wendy Williams. It was too funny to me. We had a great time with that. But let's get off into our guest for today and get her in. And also I have, it's time for me to do a haul video or Amazon haul, because I have packages backing up. So I think I'm going to do that tonight too. What have I been? I've been jamming to Kanye West. Me and Kanye been getting it in this weekend. A little Jay-Z too. I even went back and did volume 2 this weekend and hustled up on some of my files and got things going. Okay, thank you. I like my perfume bottles. Those girls came on one of my Ross hauls. I enjoy them. And, you guys know tonight we're going to announce, well, you guys saw in the story who the winners were, but I want all of my Starbucks snobs to understand that this whole giveaway was like so phenomenal to me, and the things that you guys said really touched me with the quotes and stuff. So I might have something else brewing, but never let anyone steal your sparkle. Oh, I love that one, you guys. Stop overthinking, girl. Because how'd you know that I do that all the time? I really want to live a healthy lifestyle for 2021, including finding healthy Starbucks drinks. Yes! Who doesn't love a healthy Starbucks drink? And, be yourself, because everyone else is already taken, right? When that quote went up, I was like, yes! Because all I know how to be is me. So, with that being said, let's get into our guest for tonight. Make sure you guys drop in the comments about Wendy Williams, because I really want to talk about it. Let's see.
What's up, everyone?
How are you?
I'm doing really well. It's been a very interesting day because I'm working from home, and I'm, indulging in this conversation. So I'm really excited because
You're on
I
that
feel like,
grind. You on that
yeah, I feel like
grind.
the flow is about to flow some more. So I'm happy to be in your presence.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, everyone, I want you to know this is her sweatshirt. Cozy. Can you tell us a little bit and introduce yourself to
Of
my
course, of
viewers?
course.
Because I can talk for days about you and what you do, but nobody can explain you better than you.
So hello everyone, my name is Edorian. I am the founder and creator behind the brand Cozy. It is, as you see on Miss Carrie's shirt, it is the mashup of the two words confident and zealous. And I really started this brand because I wanted to display to others that the process of entrepreneurship is just like the name of the brand implies. It is cozy. It's a comfortable experience if you allow it to be. So I wanted to create a brand that could help teach along the way others how to create things for themselves. And that's just where it started. It's become something so much bigger than that. And I'm really excited about that because all I had was a vision and it became a whole reality. And it's really beautiful to see it kind of unfold into the phases that it has.
Okay, can we get into some of the stuff that I have here? The packaging, why you packaged it like this. So this looked like Benjamins cut up to me. I don't like to cut up no Benjamins.
Sorry, I'm just checking it. It's so funny. So I really try my best to make sure that the items that I'm, using in the packaging is very intentional. So for the oil, I believe I sent you like a Boss Up oil or something along those lines. So what I do is I package them with it's not real, obviously hundreds, but
Right, but
it's
just
like
the concept of it was like so cute. I was like, she gotta tell me why she did this.
so basically, I feel as though, so okay, again, the brand is cozy. It's a comfortable experience. It's a comfortable process of making money and all of the parts of business I want to exemplify and show ease. So I feel like a lot of us are attached to money in a way that we create this kind of relationship where we think it's hard or it's like it's a concept that's very far away from us. That's why like we place a lot of value on money. So I was like, okay, like I think it would be cool to for people to visually see money but in a form that's not like how they're used to seeing it. Because if you see it in those bits and pieces, it kind of I feel like it's making you feel like, okay, well, it's just paper. It's mixed in there with just paper. And if
Mm-hmm.
you think of it in that way, I feel like it's easier to kind of bring that money to you because you're not scared of it coming.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are nervous about money. So I this whole brand is literally about not just the clothes that are comfortable because they're comfortable, but the lifestyle that is associated with a cozy person is somebody that doesn't have to stress about things because they know they can bring to them what they need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the flower in the bag?
I just did that to just decorate your
Aesthetics make
decorate
it
your
cute
yeah.
because it's I'm a sucker for packaging too. Let's be clear about that. When I order things, I want my packaging to be cute, like because I already couldn't get
Yes.
that experience of going through the mall. So I
Yes.
want my experience when I open it up at home to be like popping, like yes, you know.
So I decided to the flower that I added in your package, I actually scented that flower with I don't know if it still is scented, but by the time that I did send it off, I did spray it with a scent so that it would just keep the item that you are wearing right now a little bit fresh and like not get to you without a very
Smell
comforting
like packaged,
aroma.
like it had been through
Yeah, like it
the
would just
post office, and yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Sometimes when I
that
mail things, I put a dryer sheet. So this was
yes,
a
that's what
this
I
was a
do.
fancy way.
I started off with the dryer sheets and then I was like, okay, like how can I just make it how can I take it up and also like just again the presentation you saw it and you're like, oh, I like this. But there
Hmm.
was a
Hmm.
reason why it came in there. It wasn't just like you got a flower.
Right. Okay. Your notes. So this is my second time getting a package from you, and you have the cutest notes. Like my thank you, black and white thank you was up there forever, and then this one with the special touch to it, like this makes a package worth purchasing all on its own.
Yes. And so what the one that you okay, so we have a really long story. Your package this time had a really long story because you've been out and jet setting, but I'm so happy that it finally got to you. And the belly beads that you got had a message for why I chose the colors that I did for you. I think there was a note like that. That could have been previously the one I sent to
Oh,
you
that
this.
was the note. And I can't find my belly bead box.
Okay, so that one
I've
had
been
so that
looking because I wanted to try them on live tonight because when I first started my journey for plus size modeling, those were my measurements. And so
mm.
I've lost a little weight, but people have told me that I've lost weight. However, I'm still wearing the same pant size.
Got it. And so
So
the belly beads are
I wanted
good.
to see I gotta take care of the desk. It's on that desk somewhere. I've been looking, but I have these. What are these?
Those are the belly beads.
These are. Oh, I thought the other ones were belly beads. So these are the belly beads.
Yeah, you have three. So okay, so so remember when you were jet setting, you had the first set that you purchased, but then I sent you an additional one because I was just like,
Oh,
I just want to send an additional one. So I
okay.
sent you an additional one because I figured out an updated way to do the fastenings on the waist beads, on the belly beads.
Oh, okay. Now, what is this?
It's a spray. It's a courage spray. It's a sample of just a scent that I've been experimenting with. What I like to do is include samples for the items that I'm still just trying out and seeing how I like them. How do they sit? So I feel like I end up saying this all the time, but when I create a product, I let it sit on my vanity, and I let it sit on my vanity in the sun. Like the sun's beating on these products because I want to see what is the sustainability of them over time before I even offer them to other people. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to just give people things like, yes, I'm making handmade items. However, like I don't want to be responsible for anybody's skin outbreaks. I know that people have sensitivities. And so I just try and be as thorough with my process as I can. I am working on my own, but I
So my
really
oils have been
enjoy.
curated.
Yes,
And with love.
they've been curated and sat and prepped over time.
Yes, doesn't she send the most beautiful notes? That's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much, Bradley. I really love the process of sending packages. And I think that for me, it made sense to be an entrepreneur because I enjoy sending packages. I always loved wrapping gifts for Christmas, and it was my favorite part to literally put like not the box Christmas gifts. Like I really enjoyed learning the actual wrapping paper. So I feel like doing this process has felt like just delivering Christmas gifts throughout the year.
So how are you able to balance it all and still work remotely and keep up with your affirmations? Like the day I met you, you guys, she hopped in the car. We were on our way to work. We were in the carpool together. And she was like, look, we going to listen to morning affirmations this morning. I was like, oh, okay. I had never listened to them. I was like, I'll give it a try. Okay. How have you applied those affirmations to your daily life? And
So I'll start with the first question. I feel I am only able to do this because it's what I love. This is my passion. This is my passion project and my baby. So again, I started off this whole entire adventure with like the sweatshirts. Like you saw me the first time you saw the sweatshirt. And
Mhm.
over time, so what really actually happened is the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened
Okay.
and everything had to kind of shift. I had to figure out ways to still produce items without as many resources. And I'm going to be real candid, like I had no resources. And
Hmm.
that's how I ended up pivoting to oils because oils are things that you can produce from items that you can find in your home. These are all herbs, these are all things that I have
Let's
easy
be real
access
about it.
to.
Give it to me. Give it to me. My girl had to give it to me.
And I'm gonna be even realer. So at the start of the pandemic, I had no assistance financially. I had recently left a very secure job at the time, and I was like, okay, like I'm really gonna take this leap of faith because I believe in my business. I believe in myself, and
Hmm.
so I started the line, the Astral Essential line, which is the oils that I send. I started that with the food stamps that I was getting at the time. That's all I
Hmm.
had.
Hmm.
And I was like,
Hmm.
well, I'm not gonna stop my business because of anything. I'm
Hmm.
committed to this journey. So
Right.
that's how I pivoted.
That's dope. Okay, so now next question. Tell us a few things that inspire your creative side. Like as far as you're really good at getting people involved and claiming what they want and um kind of like your
So
affirmations.
yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
and I have participated in some of your group daily affirmations. So how did you transition into that and the life coaching and
Yeah, so everything has been kind of flowing from what I feel that people tell me either they need or like they see that I do well and they would like those services also. So I never offer things to people that I either like no I try not to offer things that nobody has told me that they need from me and like things that I don't think anybody will need because I'm a
And I'm just the
businesswoman.
opposite. You ain't gotta tell me. I'm gonna tell you what you gonna be
But
like,
then,
but I
like,
didn't
I
ask for
don't know if
that.
I
I'm
need
be like, but
this.
I feel like
Right,
that's what you
right,
need.
right. And it's so funny because like that's how that's me. That's who I am. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm working really hard. I'm working so hard.
You work super hard. Anybody
But
who's out here trying to help and assist and being an influencer, please don't think it's easy. It's super hard. It's a lot of work. Creating content keeps you on your toes constantly. I
yes,
think that's where some of my weight loss came from.
it's like a lot of movement. A lot of people don't recognize how much movement is in
Just going back and
creating
forth to the
content.
post office or to the like, that's
Any of
cardio.
it. Yes, all of it is movement. And so I ended up doing more of like self-love coaching and just providing light and positivity to people because again, COVID, things have shifted and a lot of people mentally are in different spaces. And for me,
I wake
I
up every
went
day. I wake up from a nap in a different space than when I went to
in
sleep.
a different space. So when
Mm-hmm.
I first met you, the affirmations that I was listening to, I was like, I need to stay sane. We're going right back into the same job. We have very high stress jobs. And
Very
I had
stressful.
just finished like kind of going through all these personal stresses. So I knew that I had to be equipped with the right tools before we
And
went
you're
in.
definitely, I want you to know you're a team player on that floor.
I'm like you, and you know it's funny because I feel like I'm a pretty decent team player, and we had a really great style of, you
Of
know,
working the floor. Uh-huh.
we worked the floor, we did.
Yeah.
So I actually decided to offer the services because I realized, like, again, we have a high stress job. And that year that I committed to listening to affirmations, getting up a little bit earlier if I needed to just take time to myself, reading books that were talking about things like self help and like, just giving yourself belief and inspiration to do whatever it is you want to do. I feel like because I recognize the value in it, I was just like, I need more people to feel this. I need more people to experience this. And so I would slowly do little things like, hey, what are you grateful for today? Hey, like, how are you feeling? Like small check ins to just gauge, like, what are people going through? What are people feeling? And they would just tell me, like, like, I'm not feeling the best. I actually don't like what I see in the mirror. I don't feel so beautiful today. Someday I don't know how you do it, but you're so confident. And all of the questions that I was just being asked, I decided to try and figure out how I can offer a solution because I just kept getting asked the same questions pretty often.
Mm. Okay. Well, lastly, let's be real about it. It can be hard to remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically during this quarantine time and emotionally. Give me 3 self-love things that you do. Because me, I decided, I rubbed my feet the other night before I went to bed. And when I tell you, it was the best feeling in the world. I was like, when the last time I didn't checked in with my feet and rubbed them?
When that's a really great
I was
statement.
like, I got to start checking in and rubbing my feet.
So what you just mentioned is a really great way. With the oils and with any of the products. So again, at my vanity, I have all of my items and I keep them here again so I can make sure that the shelf life is what I want it to be, but also because it's part of my care routine. Like
Okay.
developing these products, I discovered that there's so much that you can do with herbs, with scents, aromatherapy, like all of these things kind of contributed to the betterment of myself. So first thing I love to do, I love connecting with my body. I love rubbing the moisture on my skin. As I'm doing it, I say affirmations like, okay, like these hands, these are blessed hands. And as I'm rubbing it, I'm saying it, these are blessed hands. The work that these hands create is valued. Like this is
Mhm.
the fruit of your labor that will be recognized by others. So I say little things like that as I'm doing that process. And another thing that I feel like is really helpful is looking at yourself in the mirror. Like I have a mirror right now in front of me, and just looking at yourself, viewing yourself, telling yourself that you're beautiful, that you are worth it, that you are confident, that you have the ability to do great things. And looking at yourself as you're saying that, that's going to intensify that feeling for you because you're telling yourself that. That's the second thing I do. That's mirror work. And then the third thing that I do is creating content. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know how you do it." But this is what I've been doing since I was probably like what 10th grade. So this is something that is just what I do. I love to do it. So it people recognized it and saw that it was like it they recognized it and saw that it was something I was doing, but
Hmm.
it's already a practice that I was implementing to make myself feel the things I needed to kind of like, keep going and carry on with all the other stuff I have going on. So those are the three ways that I like to keep my spirits up because it is hard.
Now, let me ask you this question. How has Clubhouse helped you with all that? Because I haven't gotten on Clubhouse yet, and I'm excited to take a look and see. So, can you tell me, can you give me a little,
Rundown, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
like a trailer?
So Clubhouse, I've been using Clubhouse since December, like this Christmas, the end
Hmm.
of December, and it's been very eye-opening. And I was literally just thinking about this before I got on here because I was thinking how
Alexa,
in a
turn off.
in a short amount of time, my confidence has significantly increased. And I started to ask myself, like, what really changed? I'm doing the same job, and like nothing with my finances significantly has increased. What is this confidence coming from? And I realized like, okay, I've been on Clubhouse and I've been listening to other people. And the more that I listen to other people, I'm recognizing A, that there's problems that I have solutions to that still exist. And B, I actually have been doing a lot of free work for other people and not knowing it.
Mm.
So because I now understand that because of what I've been viewing and listening to from other people, I'm like, okay, now that I know that I have this value, I can present it as well to people who may need it. So I think like going on
Or
Clubhouse,
do you think you're cheating your journey? Like,
no,
no? Okay.
because what I'm finding is I only align with people that have answers to what I need.
Okay.
And that's my prayer every day. I'm like, I don't want to run into people that are going to deter me from where I need to go. So the
Hmm.
only answers that come to me are the things that I've been looking for.
Okay.
Also, another thing is when you're seeking out certain answers, they will come to you. And if you're not in the right spaces to hear them, then it takes you longer. So my journey has significantly sped up in a short amount of time because I have access to resources that I did not know about before.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I only know that information because
Because
I've
you
just
were
been
on.
sitting and listening to people share
Mhm.
freely what they have used to gain success in their own personal businesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 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 okay. You look so cute. So, is there anything else that you would like to share? Oh, the clamps on here. I need you to. Okay, so I'm gonna open one.
Yes, please do. I'm excited because I just put on new ones myself. I'm gonna just do it halfway. So I just put on two new one or one new one, and it should be really the point of these beads is to have to be very accessible. So you should just be able to twist the clasp really easily and
Okay,
place them on.
okay. Let me. Now, when people send their measurements, do you allow them some extra room or?
Yeah, so usually what I say is to measure where you want the beads to fall. And a lot of people want them higher, a lot of people want them lower. So it really just depends on you and
Mhm.
where you want your beads to fall. But personally, like from my personal experience, the ways that I have found to be the most long wear to keep your beads on the longest is to measure really close to your waist, like high on your waist, because then the beads are not interfering with you in the process of going to the restroom or pulling up your pants, pulling down your pants. And I wear mine all the time. Like a lot of people take them off, but because I wear mine all the time, it makes
Okay, so
it
I'm getting ready to stand up and let's see if you guys
how
can.
did they feel compared to like your jeans? You have to scoot back some more.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I gotta make sure this is right now. Yeah, y'all about to have me be real about it.
And that's what this is for. If you want, I'll stand up after you.
Let's see. How do I back it up?
You just scoot back. Can you scoot back? Ooh, with the leather too. I like that you put it on top of your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks beautiful.
So what I'm looking from the drop down here, that's when I know my stomach has lost weight.
That's the indication to me usually. Sometimes though also the string is just like it starts to form to your body. So it may feel like your beads have dropped, but I feel like you can notice the difference by looking at the pictures of you in the beads. Like it's
Okay.
easier to tell the difference if you look at pictures of you with
So
the
I need to
beads
take a
on.
few selfies tonight with my beads in the
With
mirror.
the beads on and
I
see
need to
where they
level my
fall.
feet and level my selfie game tonight.
Yes, yes. You should definitely I don't remember which oil it is, but you should definitely rub the oil on. You can rub it on your what's this? The nape on your nape here or also in the little crevices here on
Yeah,
your
your
wrist.
creases. Uh-huh.
Definitely rub that on. Get ready for just whatever you're about to do. Feel sexy, look in the mirror. Definitely I feel like you should drop a few layers of items that you're wearing because I feel like just the beads just enhance the
Okay.
sensuality that exudes from you. So enjoy. You didn't miss anything. We just went over a few things. Miss Carrie has like I don't know. I'm just so grateful that our paths crossed when they did.
Right. And it was like random, and then it was just like perfect. And you guys, I made her ride with me to Ohio to go look at Bone
Yes.
Thugs and Harmony.
Yes, in the middle of the night too, and it was like, oh, you wanted to see Ohio's hood, like Ohio's
I
hood.
had to go to 99th and St.
It
Clair.
was
Who
not
doesn't know
the
about
street.
99 St. Clair? I had to go pull up on 99 and
I
St.
didn't
Clair.
know where that was. I was like, I guess if you want to.
And we had to be at work early in the morning too. And it was a 2-hour drive, I think, to get to 99 and St.
And
Clair.
we went to the casino
Yeah.
because you had to use the bathroom. Like we ended up on a whole adventure, and that's how I knew that we were gonna be friends for a long time because I was like, the first day I met you, we were already off doing all kinds of adventures and shenanigans.
We had fun in Ohio. Youngstown, Ohio was good to us.
It really was. It was a really nice. I feel like I needed it. It came at the right time. Like I said, we really did go to the it was that was a beautiful casino though, and
Uh-huh,
I think
uh-huh.
we ate some really. It was some good food. There was a cotton candy machine.
We had a great
Wait,
time.
wait, and then on top of that, we saw a couple, and the guy was like, I don't remember what happened, but I feel like he answered another FaceTime, right?
You're
And
right,
we
when she
saw the
got up and walked
FaceTime
away.
as soon as this lady walked away from the table, her boyfriend, her date, he was on the date. He picked up the phone, and it was a different girl on the phone,
With a whole
and
FaceTime
they were
looking for him for a date for later on
cupcaking.
that night.
I was like, wow, this is exciting.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on tonight and talking with us and sharing your business and how you've boomed during the pandemic, because there's been a shift, and I hope that everybody feels their shift and gets on board with what's going on and getting in alignment with their journey, because it's real. And I'm
I'm glad
enjoying
you
mine
said
right
that.
now.
Yes, I feel like your journey has taken off in a very positive direction. So I'm happy to see you like finally going after what you said that you wanted to do actually a while ago. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's nice to see it all planning out the way it's supposed to be.
I look at who is that she mentioned for the Levi commercial? Um Beyonce. Her first name is Beyonce, right?
Who is it though?
No, her last name is Beyonce. She's the cousin to Beyonce, and she used to be her assistant. She just did a Levi commercial, and she said she's just happy to finally step into her own because she's been in the shadows for so long. And it feels good to just finally step into the light and be who she's been helping other people to be for so long. And when she
Yes.
gave that statement, I felt that. It was like somebody took a brick off my chest, you know?
Wow.
That was some good stuff that she spit out there. But once again, I want to thank you. We would love to have you back again so you can tell us how the numbers are running up.
I for sure will.
And continue with your journey.
Thank you so much for having me and have a really great rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Not the casino. Yes, we were at the casino. With Plus Some Hope, as she talked to us about her sweatshirt line, her oils, and her beads. Cozy, confident, and zealous, right? Right. So we have the cup giveaway that I'll be mailing off in the gift cards. We had 3 winners. Once again, I just want to thank all of you guys for participating in the Starbucks cup giveaway, but I think I want to do one more giveaway. I really believe I want to do a giveaway for my plus size girls for Valentine's Day. So I think I'm going to take a picture of the item. I'm going to post it. And you guys are going to give me some feel good, because I don't have a Valentine. So let's give me some feel good quotes to get me through Valentine's Day so that I don't feel down. And you guys get a prize and they get a prize. And everybody ends up happy, right? So be looking out this week for, excuse me, looking out this week for, I love my Starbucks cups. Be looking out this week for that picture and rolling into it, and you're going to love it. It's Savage, Fenty lingerie, and some cute games and stuff to play with the guy or whoever you're with for Valentine's Day. I enjoyed all of you guys for tuning in tonight. Please stay safe. I know things are opening back up, but use wisdom. Good night. Love you all.